What do you do when the one person you trusted your whole life turns out to be the one who breaks you? Yeah, I know that already sounds heavy, but don't scroll, don't skip, because this isn't just a story. This is something real that happens to people. And today I need you to hear it. Before we begin, real quick, if you're into real, raw stories that actually hit deep and stay with you, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and join the space where people feel heard. Alright, listen closely. Hi, my name is Isabella, and what I'm about to share isn't easy, not even close. It's something I kept locked inside for a long time, something that made me question my safety, my trust, even myself. But I'm done staying quiet because silence, that's how things like this keep happening. Growing up, my grandpa Frank was my safe place. Like, for real, he was the one who always had my back. He taught me how to ride a bike, helped me with homework, gave advice like he had life all figured out. If life ever felt messy, he was the one person who made it feel okay again. I trusted him more than anyone, no doubt about it. But then, things started to feel off. Not all at once, just small stuff at first. The way he looked at me sometimes, it lingered too long. The way he talked changed too. It wasn't just, I'm proud of you anymore, it became more personal, more uncomfortable. At first, I told myself, nah, you're overthinking, chill, that's your grandpa. But deep down, something didn't sit right. And you know that gut feeling? Yeah, it matters more than we think. One night, everything changed. I was alone in my room. The house was quiet, and I thought I had privacy. I didn't. When I realized he was standing there, my heart just dropped. I froze. I felt exposed, confused, scared all at once. I remember thinking, this can't be real. No way this is happening. But it was. And what happened next? It broke everything I believed about him. Instead of protecting me, instead of leaving, he used that moment to manipulate me, to control me, to make me feel like I didn't have a choice. And that's something people don't talk about enough. Abuse isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's pressure. Sometimes it comes from someone you trust. I felt trapped. Like I couldn't move, couldn't speak, couldn't even think straight. It was like my voice just disappeared. And I stayed silent, not because I wanted to, but because I was scared. Because I didn't know what would happen if I spoke up. And that silence, it cost me more than I ever imagined. Days turned into weeks and something felt wrong. My body didn't feel like mine anymore. At first, I thought, okay, maybe it's just stress, just anxiety. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. When I finally took a pregnancy test, my hands were shaking. My heart was racing like crazy. And when those 2 lines showed up, I swear, everything just stopped. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't process it. I just sat there thinking, no, this isn't real. But it was. And here's the part that people don't always understand: the shame, the fear, the guilt. Even when none of it is your fault, it messes with your head. I kept asking myself, why didn't I stop it? Why didn't I say something? But the truth is, when you're scared, when someone manipulates you, it's not that simple. It's not about being weak. It's about being human. I couldn't tell anyone. Not my parents. Not my friends. No one. How do you even explain something like that? How do you tell your family that someone they trust hurt you? I felt completely alone. Like I was stuck in a situation I couldn't escape. But at some point, something inside me shifted. I realized that keeping the secret wasn't protecting me, it was destroying me. Slowly, piece by piece. And I knew I couldn't carry it forever. So if you're watching this right now, and something like this has ever happened to you or something just doesn't feel right, listen to me carefully. It is not your fault. I don't care what anyone says. Fear is real. Manipulation is real. And staying silent doesn't mean you agreed, it means you were trying to survive. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to be heard. And you deserve help. Talk to someone you trust. A parent, a teacher, a counselor, anyone who can support you. Yeah, it's scary, I know, but staying silent only gives power to the wrong person. And you don't deserve that. Not at all. Stories like this aren't meant to shock you just for views, they're meant to open eyes. Because this stuff happens more than people realize. And the more we talk about it, the more we break that cycle. If this story hit you even a little, drop a comment. You don't have to share everything. Even just saying I'm here can mean a lot, because someone out there might read that and feel less alone. And if you want more real stories that actually matter, not just entertainment, but stories that connect and make you think, go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn on notifications and be part of this community. We're not just telling stories here. We're giving people a voice. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, your voice matters.